everyone. Thanks for joining us on 2K Sports. NBA action is coming up. Alongside Chris Webber and Greg Anthony, I'm Kevin Harlan, the fourth member of our crew. From the sideline, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. It's all about the Western Conference. That's where the action is today as the Golden State Warriors get ready to battle. And it's the Warriors to start out. Here's Green. And it's Green with the jam.
He may not be a super athlete, but the quick first step of Draymond is just a wonderful equalizer.
The Timberwolves working the ball around now. A shot by McDaniels, no good.
Whoops. Got caught in between moves there on his way to the rack. Last season, a tough one for Draymond. Suffered a series of injuries, and no one hates to lose more than that guy.
Yeah, and even when he did play, because his teammates were around, he was exposed at some points, and he was frustrated much of the time. But that's in the past. Who cares about that? Now, he's right back to compete.
No one near Curry as he lets it go. And there are the Warriors now with another bucket.
He's so aggressive at that end of the floor, and that's a quality all great scorers have.
Here's Bazemore, and the slam dunk by Bazemore.
I mean, he could wow you with his passes. I mean, that's as good of a pass as any three-pointer Curry's going to hit.
Great offensive performance they're putting on.
And guys, we call that the zone because that's where they are right now. They are in a zone, and I'm sure they feel unstoppable. And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that.
It's a West versus East contest here in Brooklyn as the Nets play one at home. I'd like to welcome you to the NBA on 2K Sports. Hi, everyone. This is Kevin Harlan with Chris Webber and Greg Anthony, our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. Now, here's Durant. And KD throws it down.
You got to enjoy watching Durant finish strong. A ferocious competitor who's always looking to jam it when he has room.
Gets the three-pointer to fall. Some of the best in the game go at it here tonight, Chris. What an incredible guard matchup we have here in this one.
Oh, Kevin, there are some all-time greats playing at the guard spots these days. It will be a fun matchup to watch. He's superb at finding open teammates. Harden, I love how he looks to shed a rock. Oh, the timing couldn't have been better on that assist.
Now here's Durant. Kicks it out to Harden. Back to Griffin. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time.
Now, the aggression that Griffin plays with, I mean, that's what sets him apart, whether he's attacking the basket or getting after it on the offensive glass like he does right here.
Pass to Looney. Now Curry. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
Tremendous feed from Looney. He's not thinking about himself. He's scanning the floor, looking to create for his teammates.
Back to Harden. Outside Irving. There's the three. Bangs home the trifecta.
A really smart opening quarter for them at the offensive end. Moving, finding good shots. They're 4 for 5 from the field.
Harden can't hit.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Kicks it out to Wiggins. From outside, off the mark.
That's just a lucky break for the deep. Yeah, keep giving him that shot. Bad things will happen.
Back to Harden. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. No good on the triple.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage. And the league's preeminent practitioner of the step-back three, James Harden, is as good as it gets. And, you know, like the skyhook, an unguardable shot. And paired with his dribble drive, a two-move torture chamber.
Here is Durant. Following the basket by Draymond Green. Back to Harden. That's good, and a nice assist from Durant.
What confidence from Harden. He's a lethal three-point shooter. He knows he has the green light.
And thanks to that step back, Harden already the all-time leader in unassisted three-point shots.
And not to mention four-point plays. And up until recently, teams built elaborate offenses to create their three-point looks. Harden the first to do it one-on-one with volume and efficiency.
And Draymond Green picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Warriors trail by 3.
Nice play by Looney. I mean, he started his career in a place where he wasn't asked to create, just finish.
And so it's Harden bringing it up for the Brooklyn Nets. Pass to Shamet. And that one is hammered home.
Yeah, he's shown terrific control of the pace and the rhythm of this offense.
Oh, man, so unselfish. He's doing a great job creating for others and making pinpoint passes.
Here's Brown. Shoots. And good, as it just snugs right down through the net.
Oh, I love how Harden pulls once he gets the ball. If you play off him just a little bit, it'll cost you.
Now here's Curry. He's got 8. Up and in for the basket. Number 4. That makes him 4 for 5 now.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Here's Wiggins. And it's Wiggins with the jam.
Oh, I love seeing Curry come up with steals like this, using his quickness to his advantage.
And see, Webb, the strength and conditioning of James Harden, something I'm not certain everybody has an appreciation for.
Yeah, and to your point, back in high school, despite leading Artesia to back-to-back state championships, Harden dealt with asthma and was frankly out of shape. Over the years, dedication to diet and training, that enabled him to reach new heights.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
The Warriors shooting their first foul shot of the game.
And the winner's mentality Wiggins has is commendable. A hard worker who wants to keep improving.
Pass to Harden. 6 on the shot clock. Back to Brown. And stolen by Bazemore. The Warriors, another fast break opportunity here. And the shot is good. Wiggins has got 9 points.
You can't overcommit when Green has the ball. He'll make you pay by finding the open teammate.
It's been all about Stephen Curry for the Golden State Warriors. And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And the Warriors, guys, what jumps out to you in this game, stats-wise?
Well, the offense is clicking, and they seem to have seized the momentum here early on.
Yeah, how many coaches say, we want to start fast? Now, let's see if they can maintain that intensity.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
They kick it out to Green. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Pass to Brown. Back to Harden. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. You know, Greg, you'd probably know as well as anyone, what was it like going up against the Bulls in the 90s?
You know, it's weird to say, but in a lot of ways, we were a lot like they were. Hall of Fame talent at the coach, a defensive-minded team, but the one difference was, you know, the Bulls had that guy that wore that number 23. I think I'd say that might have been the one difference.
Here's Wiggins. And a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls. Wiggins has got the lead up to 7 now for the Warriors. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. And it goes on Draymond Green.
It's clear that the Beard is a special player, a clutch performer. He loves to play the game of basketball.
And just as Kelly Oubre was coming into his own as an NBA starter, a meniscus tear in his right knee ended his season. Now, back in action, we'll see how quickly he can recover his explosive athleticism.
And the wide open shot from Green. And the 3 off target. Here's Irving. That's tipped. Out of bounds. Next ball as Brooklyn keeps possession. About a minute and a half into the second quarter now. And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
And the Warriors decide to take their first time out here. And before the injury, Kelly Oubre playing a career high in minutes. 38 to 40 minutes a game with regularity. GA, do you think that load could have contributed to his injury?
Well, Kevin, all young players want those minutes, but that right knee had troubled him for a while. PRP treatment back in 2017, and perhaps some questions for the Suns training staff.
Second quarter of action, about a minute and a half played. Oh, he delivers that with force.
I cannot believe that.
And he doesn't always feel the need to get fancy on those dunks, but when Jordan does, he makes it something special, just like that one.
A little surprised he took the jump shot. With nobody around him, he could have attacked the basket.
Warriors leading by 3. And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, thanks. Since the Nets acquired Kyrie Irving and Kevin Durant, the franchise has gone from being an up-and-comer to a potential powerhouse in the East. That's necessitated changes on the bench and on the court. The Nets have added some new veterans. The time is now for Brooklyn to stand up and make its move in the East. Kevin, back to you.
Well, we'll see how they do. David, thank you.
And with that height and incredible leaping ability, Wiggins can throw it down as easy as anyone.
And the first timeout called of the game for Brooklyn. Quarter two and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Pass to Brown. Back to Durant. The kick out to Irving. Can't tie it up as that one's no good. And it's Curry with the ball, bringing it up for Golden State. 3-point lead. Golden State moving it around. From deep. From beyond the arc and then some. Curry's got 15 points.
He's doing some good work from long range. I mean, he had 2 threes in the first quarter, and now he's got 1 in the second.
Outside Irving. Pass to Jordan. Brown outside. 5 to shoot. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
And drafted 42nd back in 2018 out of Miami, Bruce Brown has shown himself to be a rugged two-way guard.
Yeah, he's a second-round steal. GA, he competes at the defensive end of the floor, and the shooting numbers are trending in the right direction.
Here's Poole. Back to Curry. Pass to Looney. Curry with it. He's covered by Brown. From deep 3-point range, Curry can't get it to go.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
Trying to take advantage of that extra space on the perimeter. We see a lot of this now. Okay, listen, you got to body him up when he's in the paint. If you play off of him, then that's just 2 easy points.
And Wiggins throws it down.
And there's one thing that's never been in question about Wiggins, his ability to be a high-volume scorer. And in case you needed a reminder, he's giving you one tonight.
Here's Curry, following the basket by Kyrie Irving. Back to Oubre. Outside Curry. That's good again. His 7th basket, 7 for 10 from the floor.
This system is set up perfectly for him today. I mean, it's allowing him to find a lot of good shots.
That doesn't go in either for Irving. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Here's Oubre. Rebound, Brooklyn.
Very aggressive defense to prevent the easy lay-in.
Irving can't get it to go.
That works just like they drew it up until the part where he short arms the layup. Golden opportunity that he can't make good on. Maybe a wake-up call to the D, though. They can't leave him alone like that.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. Timeout called the Warriors. The importance of the three-point shot never greater than right now, and in your eyes, there are some players who are just absolutely dead, solid, perfect from distance.
No doubt about it. And you know, there's 3 guys to me, though, that kind of separate themselves. And it's one, because you have to honor their ability equally off the dribble from 3 and at attacking the paint. Steph Curry, James Harden, and Damian Lillard. Those 3 guys can all hit pull-ups and step backs from range off the dribble. They all got great vision, you know, so they can take advantage of defenses that get caught loading a little too much. And then they also are terrific in the paint at getting to the free throw line. So those are the 3 guys I think that create the most havoc when you start talking about having to guard the three-point line.
Here's Poole. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. And Curry has it in the corner. And that one drops for him. Curry's got the first points of the third quarter up on the board for the Warriors. Here's KD. And then Durant with the dunk.
And Durant covers so much ground when he puts it on the floor. You just can't keep him from going where he wants.
And Kevin Durant, one of the greatest scorers to ever play. And not the most prolific scorer, but perhaps the most talented. He's dangerous from any part of the floor.
Here's Harris after the made shot from Kelly Oubre. And Harden with the stuff.
Now look, nobody takes more contact than Harden inside. Nobody's better at scoring through.
On the road and hungry for a win against a Western Conference rival, the Golden State Warriors are ready for this thing to get started. Glad to have you with us for more NBA action. This is Kevin Harlan. With Greg Anthony and Brent Barry. From the sideline, we'll have David Aldridge. We'll be hearing from him in just a moment. Pass to Ayton.
Right here.
6 on the shot clock. Here's Craig. Looking for Ayton. He gets it in there. Paul for 3. Wow, drew the contact, and that 3 almost went in, so he'll go to the line for 3 free throws. They get Stephen Curry. Terrific talented backcourts tonight, Greg. Did it ever add anything for you playing across another top-level guard?
Listen, it raises the stakes, no doubt about it. You always want the opportunity to play against the best because you want to see where you stand. But in the end, even when you know a guy's better than you, and you're going to have that be the case a lot of nights, you still know that you will have an ability to impact the outcome when it comes to winning. And that's where you have to keep your focus.
Bazemore is an athletic player who continues to try to evolve his game. When he gets out into transition, that's when you're going to get Bazemore at his best.
That's tipped. Curry with the steal. Green left side. Now Wiggins. And it's Devin Booker with the rebound.
I don't know what happened there. That was an easy 2 points that he just threw away. Andrew Wiggins, the kind of guy that people watch with a microscope, but he has cut down on inefficient shots. Those long twos has started to take more threes, and using his athletic ability when he gets on the inside to get to the foul line.
Craig, good.
Well, this is why the teammates for Booker are loving him. He keeps working on his ability to find the open teammate.
Good on the shot.
That's just tremendous scoring instinct. So fun to watch him work in the half court.
And Wiggins looking more aggressive off the bounce. Brent getting into the teeth of the defense.
Yeah, and his assists are climbing because of that. Also his turnovers. So now what you want to do is slow down the game for Andrew Wiggins and show him on film where his outlets are and where his decision making can be that much better.
Back to Bridges. Craig, good. Craig's got his second bucket.
Well, he passes to the wide open man. Bridges developing some team chemistry.
On its way from Curry for 2. He drains the quick shot. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. And stolen by Wiggins. And so it's going to be a 3-second violation out there on the defense. The Warriors have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line.
And they had a lot of success a season ago as a team, hitting about 80% of their free throws.
And he shows the focus there, nails the technical. On its way from Curry for 2. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And the Warriors miss again. Phoenix with the ball. Booker with it. Now defended by Wiggins. Bounce pass from Paul. Booker outside. Lock at 6. Count the basket. Craig's got 6.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
With the shot. And it's Phoenix with the rebound.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
1:33 left in the first quarter. The shot by Paul. Nobody around. And off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him.
Well, the defense has to stay up on Chris Paul. When he sees separation, he's going to find an angle to get you.
Another miss by Curry.
Is it getting cold in here? This is a tough one. Crucial that he starts to work a little harder for a higher percentage shot.
Great effort and gets in a little razzle-dazzle at the end of that one.
Yeah, why not? Show a little creativity, get inside, move that ball around, just make sure you score.
And looking at Curry's stats, one thing that jumps out, and it may be a little surprising, for the last 3 seasons, he's averaged over 5 rebounds a game.
You can tell he's feeling confident right now at the line, and when he's on, he can be lights out.
He dialed that one up from long distance. 8 points for him.
It's not talked about a lot, but Steph is fast. So whether he's firing or passing, the defense is pretty much on their heels, especially in the screen and roll.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Draymond Green making a good call that time in the open court.
Booker outside. Goes up on the wing. And it's good for 2. The Warriors trailing. And it's in there. 10 points for Steph Curry.
It just seems like the more he touches it, the more the lead grows.
Inside. And the powerful one-handed slam.
You know, didn't need 2 hands for that slam. One will do just fine.
You're right. He can save the other hand for the next time.
It doesn't matter. I mean, once Steph Curry crosses half court, you're in trouble.
It could go. It's been all about Stephen Curry for the Golden State Warriors. He put and close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. What do you guys think about the Warriors here so far?
Throughout that first, they just were aggressive on the defensive end, showing active hands.
So they really made a lot of good quality reads down there. Took some chances, but feeling more calculated than risky.
The Warriors lead it. And the Warriors decide to take their first time out here. I know you appreciate this, Greg. So much of defense now is closing out on the three-point shooting and then protecting the rim. Consequently, pull-up jump shooters are super valuable. And there are a lot of good ones in the NBA right now.
No doubt about it. And Kevin, you know, you think about a few guys. James Harden, I mean, he shoots that step-back 3, but he's a guy that, because of his ability to utilize your inability to defend that three-pointer. Kyrie, Dame Lillard, those are some guys. Chris Paul still as good as anybody in that mid-range area. C.J. McCollum. These are guys that have really feasted and carved out a nice niche for themselves in the NBA because of that ability to take and make jump shots.
And I love that list. You're right on it. Both teams deciding to change it up. Timeout called the Warriors. one for three. That shot, no good. And Phoenix the other way now. Left side, Crowder. Here's Johnson. And it's Looney with the rebound.
And mark that one down right there. It's going to be a long time until we see him miss another one like that. And the Phoenix Suns criticized for trading down 5 picks to select Cameron Johnson at 11 back in 2019. Many felt that was a reach.
Well, there were a lot of people who were predicting that Cam was going to be towards the back end of the first round even, and a clear case for a Phoenix Suns team who was dead last in three-point percentage, drafting for a need in Cam Johnson.
Warriors leading by 4. Pass to Looney. Outside for Curry. Sinks the three-pointer. Curry's got 5 points in the quarter.
I don't know how you do it, but you just can't give Steph any room from any distance.
Shoots from the line. It's good.
Easy little jumper for him right there, guys.
Outside Curry. Scores the bucket. He's 7 for 11 and continues to look good.
And he's got a lot to do with the position that they're in. A very smart offensive performance tonight for him.
And they go to the intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Now here's Paul. He's got 7. Johnson, good. Johnson's got his first basket.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low. Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Pass to Johnson. Payne gets a wide open look. The shot's good on the assist by Johnson. Payne's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. They double team Curry. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. Phoenix with the ball. And so it's Wiggins with it. He'll bring it up for the Warriors. 4-point game. Shot from the wing. Pass to Looney. And here is Curry. 22 points for him. He had a nice open look right there. Curry's got 24 points.
Flat out taking the game over, and there's no way he's going to give it up.
So the wing on the left. Ball outside. Johnson right side. The kick out to Crowder. Back to Paul. Shoots the 3. The Warriors pull it in.
There's some defense for you. For someone who's as good at shooting the 3-ball as he is, you need a defender who's equally good at guarding against it.
Now here's Paul. After the miss from Stephen Curry. Comes up empty from 19 feet out. And almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play. Wiggins drawn the double team. Looney makes it off the glass. Looney's got the lead up to 8 now for the Warriors.
An unselfish wing who continues to evolve as a playmaker. Wiggins shows he's more than just a scorer.
Here's Oubre. Chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Pass to Saric. Cuts off the pass. And Green gets it to go. And the Warriors lead by 10.
Yeah, that's just working for the better shot. We always talk about in the NBA, good to great, great possession there.
Now here's Saric. Back to Paul. Shot clock at 6. It's good. Paul's got 4 points this quarter.
He's such a good scorer when he gets inside that painted area. One of the game's best mid-range players that we've ever seen. Chris Paul getting it done.
Yeah, that was the 3rd straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
And Phoenix with another turnover here.
Just didn't get his hands up in time on that one. They weren't on the same page there.
Oubre outside. Here's Pascal. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. And so it's the Golden State Warriors with a 10-point lead. Some breathing room heading into the break. Their lead is where it is because they've gotten good shots. A lot of good shots. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books. 1 half to go. Now here's Curry. 10-point lead. This is their biggest. Launches the 3. Suns keep it alive. To the middle. It's stolen by Curry. And up the court come the Warriors on the break. Wiggins with the ball. Pass to Curry. From deep. Pascal with the ball. He's covered by 8. And Wiggins throws it down hard.
And what a powerful player Wiggins can be. Dunks like this remind you of that elite level athleticism.
And the shot goes in.
Well, he takes care of salvaging that possession for the offense by getting on the offensive glass.
Pass to Pascal. Back to Curry. From deep 3-point range, the long distance 3 is buried. Curry's got 29. And looking back at what was a stellar career, Greg, if there was one thing you could have done different, do you have anything on your mind?
You know, I would have loved to have had the opportunity to finish my career in New York. That was a special place, a special time. Unfortunately, that didn't transpire, but that's the one thing that stands out. That and obviously not winning a championship.
I can understand both of those.
Yes.
Back to Booker. Launches it. Drains the 3-pointer. Booker's got 5 points so far.
Booker looking to get quick revenge after that score.
Pass to Green. Back to Curry. Wiggins from outside. That 3 off the mark.
Yeah, but they're 3 of 4 to start the second half.
Now here's Booker. He's got 5. Kicks it out to Paul. Just 5 to shoot. Lets the 3 fly. Offensive rebound. And Ayton throws it down.
Defense unable to stop DeAndre Ayton that time, getting inside and using his frame.
Here's Curry. No good that time. And Phoenix will come the other way.
Well, DeAndre Ayton is a walking double-double. This guy has a huge physical advantage on the nights that he's playing other bigs, whether that's by his size or his ability to run the floor. And if he comes out with an aggressive mentality, he could really punish some teams throughout the course of a regular season.
2 points. That one goes. And the Warriors lead by 9.
2 teammates connecting right there. Slick feed.
It's stolen by Curry. Here's Wiggins. Pass to Poole. Outside for Curry. Golden State moving it around. Wiggins. Pascal with the ball. Shot clock at 5. And the wide open shot from Green. Misses the 3, and he used the pump fake well there, but he couldn't capitalize. And some think that Ayton has a chance to be in a class with some of the great big men we've seen, be it Ewing or Robinson, Hakeem. I mean, those are very lofty standards. Brent, how does he get there?
It's a great question. I think when you talk about it, Kevin, you got to look at the defensive end. And those names that you just mentioned on a nightly basis were a force behind anybody on the perimeter. When they came into that house, it was defended. If Ayton gets there, he's got a big opportunity.
Suns trail by 7. Here's Booker. And the dunk by Booker.
The adjustments they've made offensively, they're putting guys in a position now to succeed.
The possession's just way more efficient, I think, here tonight, taking smarter, better shots, moving the ball around. That's helped them to get back in the ball game.
Taking it to the D. When Wiggins is forcing the issue, he shows why he went first overall.
Now here's Paul. He's got 11. Craig, good.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
And stolen by Ayton. That one's not going to go. Great D that time from Oubre. Pass to Curry. Here's Poole. And a miss there on the triple. And that's it for the third quarter. Both teams scoring well as we head to the fourth. Warriors lead by 5. And time for the short break, and stay right where you are. The fourth quarter is coming up next. Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. And so it's Paul with it, bringing it up for Phoenix. Trailing by 5. Booker outside. Back to Paul. Uncovered. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. Paul's got the fourth quarter going with the first basket of the period here for the Suns. And stolen by Booker. Pass to Ayton. Now Bridges to tie it up. Wiggins with the rebound.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
That's tremendous balance. Steph's ability to keep his composure in that tough situation, work in a tight space, that's impressive.
From the arc, the rejection by Paul. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points, so one free throw coming up.
How about these big shots for him in the fourth? He has been locked and loaded offensively.
It's funny how much Chris Paul is showing so much nuance that he has as he's aged in this game. Just an unequaled and unmatched intelligence from the point guard position.
Now a timeout called by Golden State.
And as things present themselves throughout a game, teams have to adapt on the fly.
And timeouts are a wonderful opportunity to just settle in and recollect the thoughts of your entire team. Not just the guys playing, but the entire team.
Us updated from the sideline. Let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Hey guys, I was able to catch the message Steve Kerr gave to his team. He told them, hey, this game is there for you, but we got to go get it. 50-50 balls, getting to the basket. We have to give it all right now. Kevin?
Thank you, David. That evens the score.
Unselfish play of Chris Paul there, has a knack for knowing when to get his guys when they're wide open.
The 9-foot shot. And he overshot that one, missing.
I wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the backboard.
A nice shot by Booker.
You know, how smooth is Devin Booker's J right there, and inside the arc he nails it.
They need this. And the layup good by Curry. Curry's got 4 this quarter.
And that's about the worst defense I can imagine a team playing coming down the stretch.
Well, I hope there's one player on that team out there that has interest in winning this game. Right now it doesn't look to be one.
And he shows us all what the breakaway rim was invented for.
Can you believe he almost brought the whole thing down by hanging on that long? Lays it up off the glass. And the Warriors lead by 2.
Oubre has the height right there to get it done and uses it well as he's able to score inside.
Oh, Ayton in position. And Phoenix with another turnover here.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
From inside. And there are the Warriors now with another bucket.
All those weapons, and Draymond Green ends up being the guy hurting you. What a huge shot.
Booker with it. Now defended by Wiggins. Here's Ayton. And Ayton throws it down.
How about that? Ayton showing why he was picked first overall. That's a reason.
He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
Here's Ayton. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in.
Ayton pouring a foundation there on the inside, just living in the paint.
To the inside. Down low. Looney with the bucket. Looney's got 4 points this quarter.
If you came to watch a scoring battle, you're in the right place.
Both of these teams locked in on the offensive end. Going to be a high-scoring affair tonight.
Now here's Booker. 6 to shoot. The Suns need to get a shot off. Paul with the 3.
Yeah, not a fan of that one, guys. If he wants to help his team cut into this deficit, he should not be attempting those kind of shots.
It's Curry outside. It's good from long range. Now it's a 7-point Warrior lead. Money! Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
Yeah, and do you see Chris Paul sweating right now? I don't.
Back to Curry. Higgins outside. Off target with his 3.
And it's another just bad decision on a night full of those. His shot selection tonight has been questionable at best.
Now here's Booker. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. Pass to Paul. Back to Booker. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. It's good from beyond the arc.
That is world class.
Love seeing that there. A huge possession, and he nets it. I'll tell you what, they're really fortunate there. Those long bomb passes usually spell disaster, but they get away with one there.
And they foul intentionally. They're going to have to do that now again and again. They're not in the penalty yet.
You know what? Smart foul. You got to try and extend the game.
Curry outside. Can't get it to fall.
Well, Chris Paul, a terrific defender, uses his speed well right there to cover some ground.
So it's a narrow victory for the Warriors, pulling out the W. This win, such a tremendous emotional boost for them.
Really an accomplishment and crazy finish to take a road game like this.
conference matchup in this one as the Warriors take to the road. Welcome to Brooklyn, New York. The Nets playing host at Barclays Center as they look for a win at home. I'd like to welcome you to the NBA on 2K Sports. Kevin Harlan here. And I'm joined by Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines. Terrific, talented backcourts tonight, Greg. Did it ever add anything for you playing across another top-level guard?
Listen, it raises the stakes, no doubt about it. You always want the opportunity to play against the best because you want to see where you stand. But in the end, even when you know a guy's better than you, and you're going to have that be the case a lot of nights, you still know that you will have an ability to impact the outcome when it comes to winning. And that's where you have to keep your focus.
Bazemore on the wing. They double-team Curry. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. And so it's Brooklyn with it. And so Green will bring it up for Brooklyn. Jacks up a three. On the wing, Harris. It's stolen by Curry. And here we go. Oh, what a finish!
Good. Making the impossible look easy. Wiggins with the great creativity in the air. He typically hangs in the air a little longer than the average bird, though.
For three, Harris. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep. And Clark, when you look at the footwork of James Harden, arguably some of the best in the history of this league.
And you know, Greg, he studied the greats. I mean, he loved Ginobili's Euro step and then added it to his own game. Now he's taking that to another level, and he's the one giving out the lessons. But you're right, got great strength, but the footwork is really outstanding.
Now here's Jordan. Durant with a wide open look. Hits it from three-point range. Durant's got 5 points so far. They double-team Curry. And it's Wiggins with the jam.
Yeah, Curry is so impressive. His peripheral vision is what makes him unique, in addition to his ball handling skills. He does a nice job setting up his teammates and knows how to get them the ball when they're open.
Now here's Harden. It's over Bazemore. Here's Jordan. Great D that time from Green. And here's Curry, who brings it up for the Warriors, trailing by 4.
I mean, that can happen to anyone, but it's ugly every time it does.
Yeah, it is unfortunate, embarrassing. He just lost his concentration for a split second, and that's all it took.
And here's Harden for 3.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Brooklyn leading by 4. Durant way outside. And again, no good by Brooklyn. From deep. Offensive rebound. Outside Curry. From outside the arc. The shot, no good. And Brooklyn will now go the other way with it. Pass to Harden. And Harden with the stuff.
You know, big guys like Jordan who can facilitate are really valuable. Spots the open man and gets it right to him.
Now here's Curry. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Here's Wiggins. Now Curry. Shot clock at 6. He gets it in there.
And Curry certainly is clever and crafty. Trickery is part of his arsenal when he gets inside. I mean, I like seeing him do his thing close to the basket.
Here is Durant. 5 points in the game. And then Durant with the dunk.
Yeah, you know, you're kidding yourself if you think Durant is going to back down from the opponent. And what a strong finish there.
And as expected, Kevin Durant sitting out all of last season, recovering from the Achilles injury. Glad to see him back on the floor.
I agree with you, and it was absolutely a no-brainer for Kevin to sit out the season. That type of injury, you give it all the time you need, and the Nets knew that. They knew when the deal was done that he was going to most likely miss the season. And yet, they did the right thing, and when you have a guy like KD, you want to make sure you're not rushing him back. You want him fully ready when it's time for him to go.
A new group in for the Nets. The free throw drops for Durant.
And Kevin Durant, one of the greatest scorers to ever play. And not the most prolific scorer, but perhaps the most talented. He's dangerous from any part of the floor.
It's Curry outside. Another miss by Curry.
Boy, just not scoring with the efficiency he'd like to. Tough quarter for him.
Irving's shot is good.
Boy, I tell you, I don't know if there's anybody better than Kyrie Irving close to the basket. He has a great feel for how to score inside.
Here's Curry to the middle, and the officials calling for a 3-second violation. We've got 13 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Outside Irving. And the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back. Curry from deep three-point land. And that concludes the first quarter of play. Nets out in front, up by 9. After this break, we'll be back with the start. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And from Brooklyn guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
They've got them rattled. It's only the first quarter, and already they've made enough big plays on defense to last really an entire game.
And the Warriors decide to take their first time out here. Rick, I know you've played for some great coaches in your day. What is it that separates the truly elite coaches, in your opinion, from just coaches that are pretty good?
I think the one attribute that's most important for a great coach is consistency. And I've said this, you can coach a lot of different ways, you can win a lot of different ways, but you've got to be sincere and true to your principles and your philosophy. And those are the coaches, and I've had them that have done it different ways, but they've been the most successful. And listen, you've also at the professional level, you've got to have a presence about you. You got to have some charisma out there as well to get these men to buy in.
Warriors trail by 9. Pass to Looney. Back to Curry. Looney down low. Off with the layup.
A slight advantage for them in the rebound department, but that oftentimes is all it takes.
Especially when you're scoring the ball at a decent clip the way they have. I mean, they've done exactly what's necessary to take the lead.
All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, guys, we all know that there are some people who dislike James Harden's style of play. They're bored watching him shoot free throws. He said, "I see how teams guard me and find ways to exploit it. I just outthink the game, and I'm faulted for it." Kevin, that may be, but it's hard to argue with the results. Back to you.
You're right, one of the top scorers in league history, David. Thanks for that report.
Well, you've got to be there defensively. I mean, that's an easy mid-range jumper that he'll typically drain.
Just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
And again, no good by Brooklyn. And so it's Wiggins with it. He'll bring it up for the Golden State Warriors. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter. It's Curry outside. Rebound, Brooklyn.
Even with every shot clanging off the rim, he seems determined to keep hoisting up these threes. It might be time to get inside of that arc.
5 to shoot. Here's Irving. And it's Looney with the rebound. Warriors trailed by 7. Here's Oubre. And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul. Shot misses. He'll be shooting 2. And Brooklyn called for the foul. It's his first trip to the line.
A 78% foul shooter a season ago. Pretty steady when he's at the line.
Now a timeout called by Brooklyn.
And just as Kelly Oubre was coming into his own as an NBA starter, a meniscus tear in his right knee ended his season. Now, back in action, we'll see how quickly he can recover his explosive athleticism.
And the Nets making a change here. And he knocks down the first one. And before the injury, Kelly Oubre playing a career high in minutes. 38 to 40 minutes a game with regularity. G8, do you think that load could have contributed to his injury?
Well, Kevin, all young players want those minutes, but that right knee had troubled him for a while. PRP treatment back in 2017, and perhaps some questions for the Suns training staff.
Here's Curry. The rebound by Harden.
And another miss. Ooh, he's having a really ugly game.
Yeah, about as ugly as you can have, you're right. Pass to Jordan. Got a piece of it. Oh, and here we go. Green's got it, the fast break chance. And that one, good. Wiggins has got 8 points.
And, you know, for a big man, I think Green is one of the better dime droppers in the league. I mean, he's a true point forward who has excellent vision and sees the floor well.
No one near Curry as he lets it go. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist.
Great idea to pull up and take the transition 3 there. The D was in position to block his path to the hoop if he took it inside.
Well, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
And there's the call on Kyrie Irving. That is his first foul of the game. Oubre with it, guarded now by Durant. Kicks it out to Wiggins. Back to Green. Pass to Looney. 6 to shoot. Here's Wiggins. That one a little long. Nets leading by 5. Here is Harden. The Nets working the ball around now. Griffin down low. The kick out to Irving. And the three ball is good. Irving's got his second basket of the game.
As dead-eye and outside shooter that we have in the league, Irving has the ability to scorch you from there.
Curry can't get it to go.
Well, he's much better than that. Really no excuse for missing that lane.
Harden can't hit. Now the Warriors moving it up. Oubre's got the ball. Pass to Wiggins. Trying to find Curry. He's got it now. Bucket is good. He has 7.
Staying alert and aware. Wiggins sees his man flash to an open spot. Pass is right on the money.
Got that bucket in no time at all. And the Nets lead by 8.
You know what? Sometimes something good can come out of a bad possession.
Curry. And Griffin sends it back. The deep three from Harden. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Pass to Looney. Now here's Oubre. Griffin with some nice D.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be because he is so strong in the paint.
And here's Harden. And finished off by Griffin.
Well, anyone looking for highlights, because you just found one. How about the creativity there in the air?
Timeout called the Warriors.
And they just can't seem to get going offensively.
And I think this timeout, guys, is where you draw up some plays that are guaranteed to create some high percentage shots.
Curry with it. 7 points in the game. And he's good on the 3 ball.
That 3 ball of Curry deadly. I mean, you feel like it's going in as soon as he lets it go, no matter where, what angle, or how deep.
And so we wrap up the first half. Nets lead by 7. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports. And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play.
Well, you can be the judge of if it's fair or not, but Kyrie Irving has earned himself the reputation of being moody, to say the least.
And you know, sometimes that sword cuts both ways. Sometimes it's the player, sometimes it's the media, and the media's perception. It's a combination of the two. Clearly, Kyrie can sometimes go off on tangents and come from left field in interviews. I mean, he's not the only player, present or past, that's been guilty of that. One thing you can't deny, though, is this guy loves the game. And it's a matter of continuing to mature and grow as a leader. So I say give him more time, and he'll refine himself in that area.
Outside for Curry. Fires the 3.
And the stroke definitely lacking confidence this quarter. Nothing on target. Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
Clock at 6. Irving with a clean look. The 3-pointer no good.
And, you know, even though that shot didn't go down, I like how they got him a wide open look in space there.
And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, thanks. Since the Nets acquired Kyrie Irving and Kevin Durant, the franchise has gone from being an up-and-comer to a potential powerhouse in the East. That's necessitated changes on the bench and on the court. The Nets have added some new veterans. The time is now for Brooklyn to stand up and make its move in the East. Kevin, back to you.
Well, we'll see how they do. David, thank you. It's Harden with the drive. The kick out to Irving. That's out of bounds. Brooklyn will retain possession.
Gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
Clearly a careless pass. He got away with one there.
And stolen by Bazemore. And the jam by Oubre.
And the playmaking ability. Curry, good at looking out for his guys and getting them the ball.
On the wing, Harden. He has 5. And it goes down 2 points. Harden's got the lead up to 10 now for Brooklyn. Greg, is a broadcaster, who have been some of your favorite personalities to cover?
And that's a great question. Most of the stars, I'm a big fan of Durant and Steph and LeBron and those guys. Chris Paul's another one that's a favorite. So many other guys, there's so much more personality and so much more confidence these guys have working in front of the camera. I think that just makes for a better experience.
Somebody asked me the other day, who was my favorite? You know who I said?
Who was that?
Greg Anthony.
Oh, you're just saying that because it's true.
Here's Curry, and the Warriors tack on 2 more.
I'm not sure there's another player in the league that a coach would have more confidence in taking that shot than Steph Curry.
Now here's Harden. 9 points in the game so far. Pass to Jordan. Outside for Durant. Good on the 3-point shot. KD's got 11.
Durant's shot is in the air before the defense even tracks the pass. I mean, he's 2 steps ahead of him, and that, folks, is a combination of awareness and speed.
Down low. Here's Wiggins. Makes that one his 6th of the night, shooting a very healthy 6 for 9.
You can't say enough about his individual performance. I don't think you can overstate it. I mean, even if the all-around team effort's been lacking, this guy's been on top of things.
And it's Harden with the ball for Brooklyn. They've led by as many as 11 points. That's good. He's 5 for 9.
And not quite as aggressive from outside as they were in the first half. Sticking to the high percentage shots, playing smart with the lead.
And there you go, monster finish. Wiggins aggressive, attacking off the dribble.
Here's Harden, and the jam by Harden.
Oh, he just punches that one down with a fury.
He rubs it in a little deeper with the hanging finish.
Guys, they're not backing off at all, are they?
Oh, power flush with a long hang on the rim at the end of that.
That could be a catalyst for him. It really could.
We've seen those kinds of plays get them going in the past.
And here's Harden. Wiggins drives in. Goes straight through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line. It's going to be on DeAndre Jordan. The Warriors have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both.
There's no question the talent is there for Wiggins. It's obvious. But can he take that next leap forward and become a superstar? He may be destined to be a good second star on the team and maybe not the leading guy.
Now a timeout called by Golden State.
Adjustments are a part of the game, and the coach sees something he doesn't like here.
And you know what? We'll see what changes he makes coming out of this timeout.
so for the Nets. Now Johnson. To the inside. Out to Harris. Drills it from outside. Harris has got 6.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
And so it's Brooklyn, bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. And they've done a phenomenal job down low, so many of their points coming right. And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this 4th period holds in store for us. Brooklyn leading by 7. Pass to Claxton. And there's the call on Curry. That's foul number 2 for him. And that's out of bounds. Brooklyn will retain possession. And so it's Brooklyn with it. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Round inside. It's stolen by Curry. And here we go. Fast break. Curry's got it. And Wiggins throws it down.
Scoring barrage from Wiggins. Aggressive, focus. No one's been able to hold him down all night.
And it's Wiggins with the jam.
And the offense has just operated really smoothly here in the open floor.
Yeah, and for them to reduce the lead, they should keep the pace brisk. I mean, that's how they've generated the highest quality shots.
Now a timeout called by Brooklyn.
And looking at Curry's stats, one thing that jumps out, and it may be a little surprising, for the last 3 seasons, he's averaged over 5 rebounds a game.
Some changes for Brooklyn. He has a chance now to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, I was able to listen in on what the Nets head coach was going over with his team. He wants them to maintain their balanced attack, but he told them they're doing a great job of finding space out on the perimeter, which has led to all those good shots. He likes the rhythm and the flow of this offense. He just told them, keep shooting it with confidence. Kevin?
Now a timeout called by Golden State. And those rebounding numbers, GA, just speak to Curry's overall impact.
And when you look at Steph's size and the amount of time he spends on the perimeter, there's no way he should be cleaning the glass like that. But you can't teach heart and you can't teach instinct, and he has both.
KD, that's for 2. And he gets it to go from the corner.
And they're scoring much more efficiently here in the second half, and they've gotten that field goal percentage above 50.
I tell you what, any team will take that. I mean, if you're shooting over 50%, it means you're getting the kind of looks you want on offense, and you're being smart about it, and you're knocking down the good shots that you get.
Warriors trail by 5. Now a timeout called by Golden State. Fourth quarter of basketball. We're about a minute into it. Looney with the bucket.
That's their third straight make off an assist.
It's Harden with the drive. Griffin, no one around him. Doesn't go for him. And it's the Warriors taking it the other way. Here's Curry. Good.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
And really, as the three-pointers keep dropping, you get the sense that the frustration is mounting for the defense.
Yeah, and they either have been unwilling or unable to take that shot away.
Here is Harden. Durant with it. Got a piece of it. An even 3-on-3 break. Outside for Curry. Over Irving. Curry can't get it to go.
Just not much success when it comes to shooting.
And the Nets, another 3.
Yeah, they're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
And finished off by Oubre.
A fantastic passer at his position. Green's understanding for when to dish it is really impressive.
KD draws the double. Out to the wing. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Fires the 3. Does not go down. That miss makes him 7 for 12 in the game. Here's Curry. That shot off the mark. So Brooklyn will take it the other way. Launches a 3. Durant, no good. Warriors trailed by 5. Durant with the steal. Harden with it. Now Green defending. Ball's knocked loose. And so it's Oubre with it. He brings it up for the Golden State Warriors. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. In a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Nets.
What a tremendous showing from the three-pointer all through this game.
Now a timeout called by Golden State. They're trailing by 4. A minute 42 left in the fourth quarter. Both free throws good for Oubre.
Clutch. Those free throws turn this into a one-possession ball game.
A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Knocks down the three ball.
So many of the plays they're running designed to create opportunities from deep.
You know, that's exactly their plan here in the fourth. Work to find space behind the arc and then bury some threes.
Looking to end his cold spell. Great D that time from Griffin.
I wonder if switching baskets really threw him off. I mean, because he can't get anything to fall this half.
Here is Harden. Lets it go from deep. Draymond Green with the rebound.
This is a do-or-die possession. They have got to get points.
It really does come down to this. I mean, come up empty, and it's over.
It's the Nets now. 6-point game. Harden with it. Now defended by Wiggins. Back to Harden. And that one off the back of the rim and in. And the Nets lead by 8.
Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
And, you know, until that final buzzer sounds, I mean, you've got to treat every possession like it's crucial.
Good on the triple. Harden's got the lead up to 11 now for Brooklyn.
And credit the whole team. It was a focused, concerted effort to put this one away.
Yeah, what a time to put the hammer down. Any hope of a comeback diminished.
I mean, I think Curry could shoot his free throws blindfolded and still make about 90%.
Brooklyn with the ball. They're on a 14-6 run. Harden can't hit. Outside Curry. From deep three-point range. The shot that time not on target. And so it's Brooklyn with the win. A confident win and one where they clearly showed the greater effort.
Yeah, I mean, it was a solid performance, particularly here at home. And I think they built off that edge of being here and play with just a little more confidence than their opponent.
And that about wraps it up for
And when I get done, when he clock out, I'ma get his job. And I don't know why with me, cause they ain't stopping. Yeah, spin on your block like a remix.
on the road looking for a win against their Western Conference rival. The Dallas Mavericks are ready for this thing to get started. And here it comes, the NBA on 2K Sports. Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and a pair of Hall of Famers with us, Doris Burke and David Aldridge. Pass to Porzingis. Good, and the assist goes to Doncic. Porzingis has got the first points up on the board for the Mavs. Terrific, talented backcourts tonight. Greg, did it ever add anything for you playing across another top-level guard?
Listen, it raises the stakes, no doubt about it. You always want the opportunity to play against the best because you want to see where you stand. But in the end, even when you know a guy's better than you, and you're going to have that be the case a lot of nights, you still know that you will have an ability to impact the outcome when it comes to winning. And that's where you have to keep your focus.
Yep, that one goes.
Well, that's a good, strong finish. Porzingis not shying away from getting after it.
Bazemore on the wing. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
And how about a 44-inch vertical leap for Andrew Wiggins, and yet not interested in competing in the dunk contest?
Greg, he can really get up, but says he keeps it simple when he does. One hand or two, he's a game dunker more so than an exhibitionist.
And here's Doncic from the arc. It's up and it's off the mark. He's 0 for 1. Here's Curry with the 3. And again, it's the Warriors missing. Doncic with it. Now Green defending. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Well, coming into the league with immense potential, Porzingis has already fulfilled much of it, already an all-star. But you know, Greg, there are still areas he's working on.
Yeah, he's definitely getting stronger and more physical. You'd like to see him make the next pass a little more often when a teammate has a better shot. But if he can just stay healthy, boy, the sky's the limit on what he can accomplish.
Curry understands how to take a hit, prepares for it, and makes the necessary adjustment.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
And I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well. That's already this guy's second foul now. He's either going to have to sit or play a bit more conservatively.
On the wing, Hardaway. Pass to Powell. And it's Looney with the rebound.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
And that one's good. Wiggins. Wiggins has got 5 now.
Well, Andrew Wiggins, if you allow him to work in space, turn the lights out. Well, deliver the pass where your teammate can do something with it. Nice.
Count that bucket.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
They know that if this guy goes off, their chances of winning rise exponentially.
A miss that time would have put him up. And so Doncic will bring it up for Dallas. No good there. Curry with some nice D. The Warriors trail. And the foul called on Tim Hardaway Jr. That is his first foul of the game. And Dallas calls their first time out of the game.
And Doris, when you look back at this Warriors team's draft record, Looney proving to be one of their big success stories.
Yes, yet another great pick by an incredible organization. Back in 2015, Looney was the last pick in the first round. He dropped that far because of hip concerns. But once that healed up, this guy became a key component during 2 of their title runs.
Outside Curry. From deep three-point range. It's rebounded by Porzingis.
And when you are as good a shooter as he is, you have to have the confidence to take that shot. It might not always fall.
And for most guys, I think you only want to take that shot if you've hit a few in a row. That is absolutely a heat check.
The shot by Curry, no good.
Well, it isn't for a lack of effort when it comes to getting up the three-pointers, but not much to show for it. He's going to lose the green light here very early in this game if this keeps up.
Here's Curry, and they cash in right away with the quick shot. Curry's got 6.
Well, the effectiveness in between the perimeter and the basket. Curry relishes the opportunities he gets in mid-range.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. Curry can't get it to go.
Not a lot falling for him in this quarter. He's got to stay aggressive, try to break through. See if you can get an easy opportunity.
Quick job of getting up the floor and creating early offense.
You don't give the defense any chance to set up. Sometimes you just love an easy look.
And the rejection by Cauley Stein. And Cauley Stein throws it down.
Yeah, because Luka Doncic is such a threat to score it, it opens up the passing game, and boy, it is on display right now.
Now here's Curry. He has 6. Launches it. It's good from long range. He's got 9.
Such a multi-talented threat on the offensive end, and you love his confidence.
And if you look at this first half, overall, they've just had the better shot selection.
And I think, obviously, we see the execution and the willingness to make the next pass so important.
Porzingis. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Yeah, and KP, he's not shy about creating some contact there. He might have a slender frame, but he is not afraid.
On its way from Curry for 2. A big-time effort for Porzingis, providing a lot of energy for... And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Mavericks?
Well, you come in thinking they're going to settle for perimeter jump shots. Think again.
They've certainly made the commitment to pounding the basketball into the painted area, and boy, is it paying dividends.
You know, oftentimes we talk so much in terms of Steph's scoring ability, but I tell you what, he's one heck of a floor general as well.
Greg, he probably doesn't get enough credit for how he controls the pace, his ability to orchestrate the offense. He can create for himself, certainly, but don't sleep on his ability to create for his teammates. Well, he's got the wide shoulders, the natural balance. Andrew Wiggins taking the hit and finishing.
And the Warriors decide to take their first time out here. Greg, I know you grew up with aspirations of someday getting into politics. Any current players who you could see maybe taking that same route?
No doubt. There's several guys in today's game. You know, Harrison Barnes has the polish, and I know he's had some thoughts that maybe going in that direction. Teammates nicknamed Malcolm Brogdon the president for his stately demeanor and commitment to effecting change. I absolutely see him trying to have an impact socially moving forward. There's several guys, again, who not only have the voice, but the courage to speak out about things that matter most to them.
Many sharp guys in the NBA. Mavericks leading by 5. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, the Mavericks have their young star tandem in Luka Doncic and Kristaps Porzingis. KP said we can be a pretty deadly duo. It's only going to be a matter of time. Once we get that two-man game going, it's going to be hard to stop. Guys, it's already hard to stop. Back to you.
Team on the rise, David. Thank you so much. Here's Doncic. Wiggins with the block.
Using every bit of that 7-foot wingspan, Wiggins airmailing it back.
In the corner, Bazemore with it. Some nice passing by Golden State. And it's Wiggins missing. And so Doncic will bring it up for the Dallas Mavericks. Their biggest lead of the game was 9.
Wow, that is just pretty right there. What a find that for his teammate at the rim.
Well, wow. How about that fantastic look by Steph Curry? The ability to create and make the guys around him better.
Yeah, heard the whistle and then kept his focus and able to still knock it down. And Doncic was part of a draft day trade that so far seems to have worked out pretty well for both teams.
That's exactly right. Doncic, Greg, was selected by Atlanta with the 3rd pick. He was then quickly shipped to Dallas for the 5th overall pick, which turned into Trae Young, plus a future pick. Neither of these young men wasted any time putting their stamp on the NBA. I do think their futures will always be discussed in connection with the other.
It's been quite a game for Porzingis.
Boy, he's been relentless, and to this point, they haven't had an answer for him on the inside. Let's see if they make some adjustments coming out of the timeout. No idea why he's attempting so many outside shots. It's not his day, and he needs to either look to drive or get it to an open teammate.
And that one's good. Doncic.
If he sees a lane to the rim, Doncic will capitalize. Nice drive.
Back to Wiggins. They kick it out to Green. 6 on the shot clock. Down low. And the officials call goaltending, so they'll award the basket.
Man, that's a tough call for the refs to make there. I'm not sure it was on the way down, but that's how they saw it.
It's stolen by Curry. In the corner, Bazemore with it. Up again. And Green is right there. Now just a 4-point Dallas lead.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
They get it back. It's tipped. And that's out of bounds. Dallas will retain possession.
Yeah, gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
But a really good read on his part, being disruptive at the defensive end right now.
Just 5 on the clock. Here's Porzingis.
Well, Wiggins' raw athleticism is going to make him versatile enough to guard a number of positions.
It'd be nice if everybody took as much pride in his rebounding as he does.
You know what, Greg, he loves that part of the game, and it shows.
Well, but as defenders keep forgetting to box him out, he continues to just make them pay.
And the foul on Dorian Finney-Smith. That is his first foul of the game. 1:32 left here in the second. Curry with it. 11 points in the game. Outside, Green. To the paint. Shoots. And it's Golden State with another.
I'll tell you, despite this guy's strong play in this period, they're still behind. Someone else has got to step up.
Pass to Finney-Smith. Back to Doncic. Here's Porzingis. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic. Porzingis has got 13.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
I think tonight is a great measure of Wiggins' progress, scoring in volume in a variety of ways.
And so it's Dallas with him. The Warriors making the shot. And Porzingis, here we go. And the dunk by Porzingis.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. Pass to Curry. That one drops for him. He's got 13.
Well, the wonderful touch and creative finishing abilities, the amount of English Steph Curry can finish shots with, just incredible.
And here is Doncic. He's got 7. It's stolen by Curry. A deep 3 from Green. And no good on the last second attempt this time. And so it's the Dallas Mavericks with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. And they've done a phenomenal job down low. So many of their points coming right at the rim. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Now here's Wiggins. The shot by Curry, no good.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category. When you watch Hardaway shoot, one thing that stands out, he has a very quick release.
And Greg, that's what makes the jumper very tough to contest, especially when he's dialing it up from range. You have to stay connected to this guy defensively. It's not easy to do with the other weapons on this team.
Kicks it out to Richardson. Dallas moving the ball around. Oh, and here comes Curry all alone. Pass to Pascal. Here's Poole. No good with the wing jumper.
Boy, he really wanted that shot, trying to make the defense pay for leaving him that wide open.
And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him.
Guys, how about that body control from Porzingis? You think it's easy at 7'3" to gut your way through that kind of contact? That's nice.
And last year, Dallas gave Porzingis the contract he was looking for to the tune of $158 million.
And Greg, credit the Dallas organization for believing in Kristaps Porzingis' talent. And now credit Porzingis, because you have to share shot attempts and usage with Luka Doncic. What has he done? He's concentrated on better rebounding, better rim protecting. This guy is all in on winning, and what a combination these two guys can be.
Pass to Richardson. And that's going to be too many steps. Gets the whistle on the travel.
I tell you what, they got a nice reservation for him over on the bench if he keeps this up. 4th turnover already.
And the Mavericks call time here.
And it was interesting how the Dallas franchise sold its fans on Doncic. Ownership told them, think of a 6'7" Steve Nash. Isn't quite the shooter Steve was, but is only a teenager. Great vision. Boy, he can really pass it. And it turns out Doncic is all of that and more.
Warriors trailed by 7. Back to Curry. Over a minute and a half into the third quarter of action. And even Nash himself called Doncic a dream prospect.
Yeah, it said Luka was big and mobile enough in the modern game, can guard multiple positions, has a skill set, a winning mentality, and those leadership qualities. Steve Nash sounding like a future GM.
An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg? I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
Now a timeout called by Golden State. Greg, if you go step in a time machine, what would you like and dislike about playing in this era at this time?
Well, no doubt about the tempo and the spacing. I think that more than anything allows for the true skill and artistry of the game to be on display. I probably wouldn't want to get switched onto Embiid down low. I would probably dislike that and let it be known vociferously.
But I always pictured you as being fearless, like you would never turn down that kind of challenge.
I wouldn't turn it down publicly.
Now here's Brunson. The 3 for Doncic.
You will not see this guy miss many of those. He's one of the keys to their floor spacing.
And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Curry. 2 minutes into the second half of play now. Dallas leading by 6. Pass to Porzingis. Thompson with it. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And stolen by Bazemore. Here's Curry. Shoots over Doncic.
Doncic known for his offense, but twice on the pipe. Send it back, young sir.
Pass to Conley Stein. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. Warriors trail by 6. Outside Curry. Porzingis with the steal. Brunson with it. Now defended by Oubre. The Mavericks rebound. Now Doncic. And that one drops. Doncic has got 9.
You got to remember that Luka Doncic is so much more than a shooter. He's got every shot in his arsenal, even amongst the trees in there.
And it's Green with the jam.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
Where was the defense? No help. You can't afford to give up these kinds of buckets.
And one thing that's great about Draymond, you can run the offense through him. Last year, he averaged just as many assists as rebounds.
Right, Greg, and obviously he has to be surrounded by great shooters because that vision is there, and he can throw every type of pass. He's extremely unselfish, but guys have to deliver on the catch.
6 to shoot. Curry outside.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
Well, not at the offensive end, certainly. He cannot buy a bucket right now.
And yes, it's good. Curry's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Really, really good at recognizing the gaps and getting the ball to the rim.
And the shot goes in from Kristaps Porzingis.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Now here's Curry. 18 points for him. And stolen by Richardson. And they're pushing it up. Here's Brunson. Makes it off the glass. Brunson's got the lead up to 10 now for the Mavs.
Agile play to get his hand in there and get the steal. Intelligent play to immediately start the break. And looking at Curry's stats, one thing that jumps out, and it may be a little surprising, for the last 3 seasons, he's averaged over 5 rebounds a game.
He's forcing the action now, finally getting to the charity stripe after no freebies in the first half.
And Draymond Green picks up the foul. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. Pass to Brunson. Back to Hardaway. Shot clock at 6. Here's Richardson. Yes, and it's Hardaway picking up the assist.
Well, you want some unselfishness from a guy who's capable of scoring, and Tim Hardaway says, you know what, my teammate's open, I'm going to get him the ball.
Richardson for 3. A big-time effort for Porzingis, providing a lot of energy for Dallas. He has really delivered at the offensive. The 4th quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. Mavericks leading by 10. Brunson, the bounce pass. Kleber inside. Pass to Marjanovic. Got it. Good job in the low post. And the Mavericks lead by 12.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates. +8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
To the middle. Here's Kleba. And Kleba slams it in.
And just tacks a few more points onto their lead with the tomahawk.
That's bringing it down hard. And Marjanovic with the slam.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Let's see if that serves as a momentum builder. What a great sequence for this group.
Oubre outside. Outside Curry. Looking to get it going. And it goes down 2 points. Curry's got 9 points here in the second half.
What's incredible to me is the finishing ability Steph Curry has at the rim, oversized and through contact.
Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Stolen by Brunson. And here's the break. Dallas moving the ball around. Oubre with the steal. Now the Warriors moving it up. Oubre's got the ball. And that's good. Steph Curry for 3. Curry's got 25 points in the game. Dallas leading by 13. Here's Brunson. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. They get Stephen Curry. Greg, as a point guard, you must have had so much fun being surrounded by so much terrific talent at UNLV.
You know, Larry Johnson, Stacey Augmon, I mean, I could go on. And you're right, I was blessed to play alongside these guys. They were incredible talents, finishers. And, you know, you don't always appreciate it going through that moment, but the fact that we're all still close and stay in contact, man, what an awesome experience to be a part of that team.
Chemistry must have been off the charts on that team.
It was, and we had a lot of personalities, man. It was a different era back then, but I tell you, again, I wouldn't trade that experience for anything.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs. Impeccable from the line since halftime.
A guy who just continues to earn more minutes. You know, Finney-Smith is tough, and Greg, he is effective.
He seems to become a better rebounder every year, more efficient. He'll take charges, commits hard fouls, and I don't think we've seen his ceiling. Finney-Smith is a guy you can win with.
Kicks it out to Richardson. Pass to Redick. It's Powell on the wing. Here's Kleba. 5 to shoot. And it's in there. And the Mavericks lead by 14.
Well, this is where Dwight Powell is in his element. All of those physical abilities coming to bear on the interior. Nicely done.
Curry's shot is good. 1:52 left in the fourth. Now here's Richardson. Redick with the 3. Drills the three-pointer.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
Fade away. That one's not going to go. And it's the Warriors taking it the other way. Here's Oubre. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
You're going to have to hit Oubre hard to prevent the bucket, boy. If you don't, he's going to play through it.
Timeout called the Warriors. They're trailing by 12. 1:22 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Timeout called the Warriors. They're trailing by 12. 1:22 left here in the fourth quarter.
And remember, he grew up in New Orleans, but Kelly Oubre had to move to Texas after Hurricane Katrina. Some tough times that he said put a little bit of a chip on his shoulder to this day.
Richardson with it. Pass to Redick. Here's the three. Drains it from beyond the arc. Redick's got 6 points in the quarter.
And these are the types of games where one team clearly has the edge. Tonight, it will be a win by a large margin for Dallas.
Not only did they shoot the ball better, but they had more assists.
Yeah, I thought the passing in terms of finding the open man gave them the higher percentage shots. The ball movement was key for the win.
And looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Porzingis.
Boy, whatever was needed, he provided it. He was the jack of all trades. Big bucket on one end, big defensive play on the other. I thought his influence was felt all over the floor.
And born and raised in Toronto, Powell is part of a growing legion of NBA players who hail from up north.
We the North. How about upon arriving in Dallas, he became the 5th Canadian to suit up just for the Dallas Mavs organization alone. So college and NBA scouts spending more time there now. What a beautiful country with plenty of basketball talent.
They get the rebound. And stolen by Wiggins.
Disappointing day for them. Let's see if they go down with a fight.
Well, they definitely have some things to work out, and you'd love to see them finish this game the right way.
And a deep three from Redick. An absolute bomb from three-point range.
Spirited performance. You love to get this kind of win, especially on the road.
You've got to be able to block out all distractions and enemy territory.
Thanks for watching, you guys. I'm gonna hop off now. I'm gonna be on YouTube later on. I'm gonna be making one more video. Be live streaming later on tonight, and if you want to check out my Twitch, it'll be in my the description. Thanks for watching.